This is the plaintiff, Joan Sweet. She says the defendant, her one-time friend and roommate, ended up giving her cats and her cat carriers away without her permission. She still can't believe it and is in shock her 5 cats are no longer hers. The defendant had no right to do what she did, and now she's gonna have to pay for it. She's suing for $3,865 for all she's out. This is the defendant, Sina Vega. She says the plaintiff, her friend, used to have 14 cats, and after Hurricane Sandy hit, she begged her to take some of them, so she agreed to house 5 of them. The plaintiff had no intention of taking the cats back. They were causing all sorts of problems with her landlord, so she had to get rid of them. The plaintiff now hates her guts, but she tried to help, so here they are. She's accused of a kitty cat conundrum.
All parties, please raise your right hands. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been affirmed, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Sweet, you are suing your former friend, Ms. Vega, for $3,865 because, according to you, she stole your cats, your carriers, your laptop, a leather coat, and 2 sweaters. All right. You two used to be friends, correct?
We were friends for quite a number of years. I moved into an apartment in 2005, and she moved in soon after, and we were friends from then all the way through Hurricane Sandy.
All right. Now, when Hurricane Sandy happens, how many cats are living with you?
There were 8 cats.
8 cats.
Right.
All right. Hurricane Sandy hits, and you have to go to a shelter, and you have to go to a shelter too, correct?
Yes, but
Because the devastation in your building
I
was...
met her.
Okay. So then were the 2 of you living I mean, I guess everybody's living together in the shelter. When does it happen that you say to her, will you please take care of my cats?
Okay. Soon after Hurricane Sandy, we were both not in the shelters. I was living in Crown Heights. She was living in her new apartment.
Okay.
And they stayed with me. And then what happened is where I was staying, the lady developed an allergy to cats, and she said her homemade didn't like them, but she had an allergy, and I had to get them out, and I had to
So
move
where did you
somewhere
take
else.
how many cats did you have by then?
By then, I had 7.
Okay,
No,
and
no,
how
no,
many, I'm not talking to
9.
you, hold on. And then, so how many cats did you take to her? At some point, you take them to her.
Okay, I brought the cats to her. It was March of 2014.
Okay, and my question to you is how many cats did you bring to her?
5.
Okay, 5 cats and carriers and whatever. And also, you left with her a Dell laptop, a computer case, a leather coat, and 2 sweaters. Why?
Okay, well, we had an agreement that she would, I brought that before the cats. I brought that when she got her apartment, and she said I could keep them there as long as I wanted. And she said it was okay, and we
What
both
is it
were
that
okay
happened with
about
the
it.
cats that brings us to your lawsuit? What is it that she did with the cats?
Okay, the idea was to hold those cats until I get settled somewhere, and also I wanted to keep 2 of them with myself that I was going to get settled, and I also had a woman in Kentucky who was supposed to have picked them up February 20th.
Why would a woman in Kentucky come to Brooklyn to pick up a cat? There's no cats in
Because
Kentucky?
they were not regular cats.
They were what kind? All of them were what kind of cat?
They were
Siamese.
Siamese, and they carried the woolly gene, and some of them were woolly. So it's a type of Rex cat with curly hair that's very rare that was being developed as a breed.
And
In
sick.
fact,
It was a
it's written
genetic
up in the
mutation
internet.
that people wanted to continue.
Continue the breed. And this lady was going to take them and develop the breed with me.
Okay,
and
well,
she
why
wanted
didn't she
it.
take them?
Because she had a stroke.
Okay.
In February, and then she kept writing me as if she
Okay,
was going
but
to pick
when you
them
bring
up
them
and
to her,
whatnot.
what is the plan? She needs to take care of them for you for how long?
There was
There was no end
There
date.
was no, yeah,
All
but
right.
it wasn't forever. It
Why
wasn't
did
meant
you
forever.
take 5 cats?
because she persisted, you know. And okay, first she had 9 cats altogether. When she called me, she told me that she killed Phoenix. You know, let me name she killed
What do you mean
this cat
she killed
accidentally.
Phoenix?
She killed one of her
Oh,
cats.
accident.
So I felt sorry. Let me take 5 cats before the other ones die. Instead of me taking 2, I took 5. I said before the other one died, I couldn't believe that she killed Phoenix accidentally.
Well,
I
it
said,
could
"Oh my
happen.
God."
Accidents happen.
Well, excuse me?
No,
Accidents
something-
happen. She's not a
There
murderer.
was an
I thought, you
accident
know,
with
All
one
right, but
cat,
so you
yeah.
took 5, and then what did you do with the cats?
Oh, okay. So she gave me 3 carriers and 2 big cages. I still have one, a 3-floor condominium in my house plus the tablet with the computer and the duffel bag.
Okay, I want you to focus.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm sorry, yeah.
You take the cats in to help her
Yes.
out because she doesn't have anywhere for them. At the time, do you two agree that you're going to have them for X amount of time, or is it
No,
open-ended?
just for a month, I told her, for a month. It was, and then they had like a
Did
big
you actually,
rush.
stop
I'm sorry.
digressing.
Okay.
Did you actually say to her, you have 1 month?
I told her 1 month, because this is probably going to be too much for me.
And
I'm gonna
then
have to
did
clean
she
the
tell you
wound.
1 month?
No.
Okay.
There's
I told
a
you what-
Was there
definite
any
timing.
text or anything to prove which of you is telling the truth?
I don't, she might have the text when I started.
Do you have the texts of
I
your
have a text.
conversations with her?
One text of her.
Why
where
only
she
one? The one that
because
helps you? Where are the others?
I have a text that she threatened to
That's
get
not
rid
my
of the
question.
cats.
Why would you only have one
Because we
text?
used to talk on the phone, really. We weren't
Okay.
really
Show
texting
me.
that much.
I am giving both of you the opportunity to show me whatever texts you had. When did you finally say I can't do this anymore?
I was taking. They had a big wound here. They were
Not
bleeding.
why.
Okay.
When did you finally say that?
In April the 4th. I went looking for her. The lady told me she was living in a shelter in the synagogue. So I went looking for her. And
So
when
you didn't even know how to reach her?
No, I couldn't reach her.
Did you have a telephone number for her?
No, but she refused to answer my calls. I saw her, please. Yes, I did call her a lot. She refused to call me back on the phone. So
what did you do?
I went out of my way looking for her.
You went to the synagogue, and
Yes,
what did you
because I had a feeling she was there. So the lady told me, go to the shelter, because she might be there. There's a shelter for women in the synagogue. So then I found her there.
Okay.
And then I was going to ask her for money for the cat food and tell her, you have to take this cat with you.
What day was that?
That was like in the month, the last week of March.
Okay, so then why didn't you just give her a chance to come pick up the cats? Because you didn't. On April 4th, you took the cats to a shelter. Why didn't you just give her a chance to pick up the cats?
Because somebody told me in the synagogue she has no intention of picking them up at all.
But why would you believe that person? Who told you that?
I believe that. Yeah.
Who? Why would you? You
She's
still have to, by
right
law,
here.
give her a chance to pick up her property.
This person happens to be her friend, okay?
Who is it?
She's right here in the corner.
Which one? Which person?
Gila, you told me that, Gila, yeah?
No, I didn't.
You told me she's under a lot of stress. She doesn't have an apartment, and she doesn't want. You're on your own. Gila, you can't lie at all.
I'm not lying.
You're under oath.
I know. There's a
You know
Shem in
something,
the
God-
world.
God's gonna
I don't,
punish you,
sorry?
yeah?
there's God
She's
in the
gonna get
world. I don't
punished,
lie for nobody.
I need you to stop talking
I'm
directly
sorry, yeah.
to the witness. And I need to hear from you. What was it you did say to her?
We talked a little bit. She was asking me how Sora was doing. And then she asked me if I saw Sora. And I said at that time, no. But afterwards, she did find Sora.
Did you ever say anything about her, about Sora, I guess that's what you're calling Ms. Sweet,
Yes.
not having an apartment in the immediate future?
No, I never said that.
Did you ever tell her she can't have cats here and she doesn't have an apartment lined up?
No, I never told her.
Your
So
Honor,
where did the cats go?
Your Honor,
Where did the
let me tell
cats go?
They went to a no-kill animal shelter. They were
Okay,
picked up in.
when do you tell her the cats went to a no-kill animal shelter?
I kept
did.
telling her. She didn't want to listen at all. That was too late.
never told
I don't understand, though. Just a minute. When did you finally go try to pick up the cats? Because I see an email from you to some. Are you listening to me? Because I'm talking to you and you're looking at my bailiff and shaking your head.
No, sorry.
All right. You know at some point in March that she will not continue to take care of the cats.
No.
Yeah, you do, because I see an email that you sent to somebody.
Okay, at one
okay,
point
so don't lie about
okay,
that.
well, no, but let me explain, okay? She came to the synagogue and she saw my friend Gila. She didn't say anything about taking the cats or there being a problem. After that, I got sick with the flu. I went to the emergency room of the hospital. In fact, I was very dizzy. I was in bed for over a week. I didn't check emails. I didn't check phone calls. I didn't check anything. I was too sick. And then I didn't even know what happened. Then I found out she had gotten rid of the cats.
How did you find out?
I contacted
Stop.
her and
How did you find out? How did you find out?
I called her up. I checked.
Okay,
I
stop,
looked at the emails.
The day
and
you
then I
call
called
her,
her
stop.
up.
Listen to my question. The day you call her and she says, I took him to a no-kill shelter.
She didn't tell me that. She never
Did
told
you
me
tell her where you took the cats?
She never told me where she sent them.
I told her that a no-kill animal shelter took them. They all spay and neuter, and they were all adopted.
But you didn't tell her where, so she couldn't pick them up?
No, because she was going to go and make a scandal. She's always making scandal. I was afraid she was going to make a scandal in the shelter. But the
No.
cats are already neutered and spayed, taken care of. They were bleeding a lot over here. They had a lot of fleas and ticks. All my walls were full of blood and everything. I couldn't take care of them anymore. I got the antibiotics that I used to put on their necks, you know. And then her friend Gila told me, you're on your own. She doesn't care for the cats so much. She's miserable. She doesn't have an apartment. Gila, Jehovah's going to
True,
punish you.
I had an apartment. It wasn't
Okay.
true.
Well, you were in a shelter. I don't know what
nobody
you're
said
talking
it.
about. You
And
didn't
I
have the
a cat
cats.
with me now where I'm living. It's not
Listen,
true.
God is not dead, so you read the Bible, you go to the synagogue. God is going to take care of you, yeah?
Okay, I don't know how to say to you again
sorry,
not
I'm
to
sorry.
speak direct. No, but you can't just say what you want and then say sorry. Stop speaking to the litigant and to the witness
Okay.
directly. That's not done in court. Where is the Dell laptop, the computer case, the leather coat, and the sweaters?
Yeah, okay. I have the laptop and the computer in my apartment.
Okay.
Let me just look at it. Let me tell you.
Why didn't you
everything
just
I
bring
have.
them?
This is what I.
Why didn't you just bring them?
It's too heavy. I carry.
The laptop is too heavy?
Well, listen. You know how much I carry 2 shopping bags of clothing.
Her clothing?
Yes, she has just a lot of clothing that I brought to the court, and plus a coat and the slip is too much for me to
Okay.
carry.
All right, I
I'm
wish
only
you'd brought the
size 4, you know.
laptop. That would,
Yeah.
that's worth more than all the clothing
It's
she's
too
suing
much-
for.
too
She's
much
suing
to
for
carry,
like
you know.
$90 in clothing and $1,500 for a laptop. It would have
Listen,
been better.
I have a duffel bag.
You have
here.
the laptop, correct?
I'm sorry, sweetie. I have
You have the, don't call me sweetie. You have the laptop, right?
Yes, I have the duffel bag. With the laptop is in my apartment. Yeah.
Perfect, stop. Okay, the computer case is
Yeah, the
in your
backpack
apartment.
with the computer.
The leather coat, where's that?
The coat is here.
Perfect. The 2 sweaters,
Yeah, the 2 sweaters are here.
perfect. Okay. We're going to make arrangements to make sure you get your laptop, which is a huge part of your case, and everything else that we just went
Your
over.
Honor,
About the cages.
Pardon me?
The cages.
The
cat
condominium.
cages.
Now,
and
the cages,
carrier.
when she got mad at you, you said to her, I'll give you $350
Yeah,
for the
$100
cage.
for each cage, which is $100. I went and checked in a lot of pet stores, and they were $89. So I rounded to $100.
Okay.
And
So,
she only had
and
3
you
carriers.
also still have the cat condo, correct?
Yes, which is this big. It's like probably 200 pounds, and it's got 3 floors. I have it in my room.
You have that.
Yes,
All right.
yeah.
Well, apparently you're overinflating the cost of the carriers because according to
No, the
her,
carrier
that's
was
$280
Three
in
carriers,
carriers that she's suing for. The cat condo, she's going to get back. The stuff that's uncat related, she's going to get back. I'm ordering you to pay her $280 for the cat carriers. And of course, the greater problem is what it is that ended up happening with the cats.
But the cats, yeah, the
So
value
here
of the
we are
cats.
with cats that you have had in your possession for a month. According to you, you told her that you would keep them for only a month.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
according to her, you said no such thing. You were doing her a favor, and then at the end of the favor, you didn't give her enough notice to pick up the cats. She says that did you email her?
I don't have a
She
car
don't,
computer.
we don't have, we
Okay,
didn't email each other.
but so how is it that you have an email to somebody saying this is what she sent me? Was that a recording?
No. We didn't, neither of us emailed each other. She text messaged me, but most of the time we
Did you ever
spoke
find that
on the
text message I
phone.
asked you to show me?
I sent it to you I sent it by email, but it was not the way she sent it. It was a text message.
I have a text message here saying she hates my guts and.
Okay, I don't need those.
No, it's okay.
How about the text message that I asked you for earlier? Do you have that?
That's it, but it's
Where-
a text
honey, I have
message.
a
I
phone
just
up
gave
here.
it to you. You have it in front of you. That's it.
No, I don't want you typing out something. I want to see the text message.
I didn't type it
You could
out.
type out, I kidnapped the Lindbergh baby. It doesn't make it so. I wanted to see it in your phone. You don't have it in your
Okay,
phone?
fine.
While she's looking for it, perhaps you'll admit it. Did you send her a text one day that said, cleaning after the cats is too much for me? I told Gila about it. I thought taking care of them was easy. It's not. I need someone to clean my apartment. My beautiful apartment has turned into a garbage dump. I want it the way it was, free from cat odors. I'm not hiding any cats. It's too much blanking work for me. Why don't you understand that? I'm like a slave. I don't want to do this anymore. No more cats. Next week is the last week. Did you tell her that?
Yes, I did.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Is it weird for somebody to own 9 cats?
No, it's overkill, actually.
Overkill. Is it humane?
No, it's not.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I think it's fine. You know, it depends on if they have other animals that we don't see, you know, because they could have like 50 in the back, but just having 9.
Or like 4,000 rats?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
Strange, very strange. Too many.
Inhumane?
Yes.
Okay. Going inside the courtroom.
Okay, now if you had a week to get the cats elsewhere and you were sick, that's unfortunate, but why is that not sufficient notice for you to go pick up the cats? Or have
Because-
somebody else pick up the cat.
Because I didn't know she was getting rid of them, and I was sick in bed. I didn't check the
And that's
messages.
fine. I
didn't
understand
know
that.
I had
But
gone
you
to the
not
emergency room.
checking messages is not the same as her not giving you notice.
She didn't give me notice. She
Okay.
told me it was a few days
Next
before, and I
week
didn't
is
get
the
the
last
message
week
'cause
that
was
I will
sick.
take care of the cats. After April 3rd, goodbye. Let me see the text.
I didn't see that message
I
until
understand.
April 15th.
I'm very sorry that you didn't check your messages and that you were sick.
I was
but
too
the
sick to
issue
see
before a
it.
court
I
of
didn't see
laws,
it.
did she give you sufficient notice?
She came to Crown Heights. She spoke to Gila. She never said
you
that she
have
was
the
getting
text?
rid of the cats. She never told me.
I didn't say that.
I don't want you to talk. I want you to show me the text.
I can't find where I copied it from, but I sent it. I showed it to you.
Okay. So if this is accurate and this is your proof, here is what your proof says. Her giving you a week to pick up the cats, that next week was her last week. I hear you when you say you were sick and you didn't pick up your messages until 2 weeks later. And that is fine. That is understandable. I hear what you're saying. That does not change that she gave you notice to come and pick up your cats. Okay? You were in a bad situation. You were in a shelter. It's not one cat, it's 5 cats. All right?
I wasn't
So-
in a shelter.
You were not in a
I was-
shelter?
no.
Okay.
That she
then
lied.
then take the cats.
I was
Then they are
living
your
in
problem.
an
They're not her
apartment.
problem.
She
You
lied.
can't keep saying my cats are someone else's problem. They notify me. I have a week to get them. I don't get them, but I was sick, so it's still your
I didn't
problem.
hear- I
So
didn't
therefore,
know the
I am not
message.
finding you liable for paying for the cats. I am, however, going to order you to return all the items that we talked about, and I'm ordering you to pay the amount that she says she paid for the cat carriers, $280. That is my judgment. Good luck, folks.
Well, it's the plaintiff's leaving the courtroom first here after getting awarded $280, and your reaction to the judge's ruling here. Step up a little bit. Okay. Yeah.
The reaction is that Sina and I were best friends.
Right.
I never expected her to do what she did with the cats. And God is my witness that, what she did wasn't right. I had someone who wanted to pick up the cats, and it would have been safe. It all could have been resolved. I can't. I'm just very, very upset. I helped her after Hurricane Sandy. Her own family wouldn't help her. We were the best of friends. And I can't. And God is my witness of what happened.
Okay. You're heading around the corner that way.
Which one?
Right there. Right there. Okay. All right. So step on out here. Just take your time. We have all day. And here, just turn this way. And what's going on?
She doesn't have an apartment. That's why she couldn't take the cats. In other words, I was going to have to stay with the cats like 2 more months and then get evicted from my apartment. Yeah.
Yeah. What's it like to have all these cats run all over the place?
They had a big wound here, and they were bleeding, and I was putting antibiotics. Here are the antibiotics. Yeah.
Right. No, that's all right.
I don't have nothing against her. I still love her. Even though she hates my guts. Okay?
Yeah.
I have nothing against her. Yeah?
All right.
You have to give reasonable notice before getting rid of somebody's property, but in this case, the defendant did her job. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.